If you've been thinking about selling your home in 2026, maybe next spring, next summer, I have one simple but very important message for you. Start preparing right now. I know that might sound a little early, but here's the truth. The homes that get the best result next year, the ones that will sell quickly and for the highest price, are already being prepared today. You'd be surprised how much easier, smoother, and more profitable your sale can be when you start early. So in this video, we are going to talk about why preparation is the secret weapon for every successful home sale. Also, what you can start doing right now, even if you're months away from listing your house. And last but not least, how to build a step-by-step action plan so when spring rolls around, you're not scrambling, you're ready to go. If you're planning on selling your home in Ottawa in 2026, this is the video for you. Let's jump right in. Why preparation matters more than ever. Let's start with the big picture. Every single spring, the Ottawa real estate market comes alive. The snow melts, the grass turns green, and suddenly everyone seems to be putting up for sale signs everywhere. It's our busiest time of the year, and that's exactly why being ready early makes a huge difference. Because here's what happens. Buyers are out in full force, interest rates tend to stabilize, and there's excitement in the air, but competition also ramps up. So when the buyers have multiple homes to choose from, the ones that stand out are the ones that feel polished, move-in ready, and well cared for. And that kind of presentation does not happen overnight. If you start thinking about it in April or May, you're already behind the curve. Painters, cleaners, stagers, photographers, they sometimes book up months in advance. And that's why the sellers who prepare in the fall and winter are the ones who end up ahead of the pack once spring arrives. They're not rushing, they're not stressed, they're not panicking. They're launching their listing with confidence, and buyers will feel that confidence. Now, let's talk about something people often overlook: the emotional side of selling. Selling your home isn't just a transaction, it's personal. You've built memories there. You've celebrated holidays, birthdays, quiet Sunday mornings, and so much more. And when it's time to move on, there's often a mix of excitement and nostalgia. That's why starting early isn't just a practical move, it's an emotional advantage. When you begin months ahead, you give yourself time to transition mentally. You start seeing your home less as your space and more as a product you're preparing to present to the market. That makes it easier to make those decisions, like painting over your kid's old bedroom murals or decluttering that room you've been meaning to tackle for years. I always tell my sellers, selling your home is a journey, not a weekend project. And the sooner you start, the easier and more positive that journey becomes. Now, let's talk about the practical advantage, why early preparation pays off. So, what are the real world benefits of starting early? Let's break them down. Number one is you have time to declutter properly. We all collect stuff over the years: closets, garages, basements, full of things we no longer need. When you start now, you can do it room by room at your own pace. Donate, sell, recycle. You're not rushing or even feeling overwhelmed. Number two is you can start planning for the smart improvements. Small updates make a huge difference. Fresh paint, modern light fixtures, new cabinet hardware. These things photograph beautifully and make your home feel new again. If you start early, you can get quotes, budget properly, and schedule work before everyone else is trying to book the same contractors in the spring. Number three is you can tackle bigger projects if needed. If you know you need to replace the roof, update some flooring, or fix the deck, now's the time to plan it. You'll get better pricing in the off season, and you'll also avoid delays later on. Number four is you can coordinate staging early. A professional stager or even a DIY staging plan works best when you have time to prepare. They'll walk through your home and make recommendations and help you create that wow factor that today's buyers love. By the time spring comes, your home won't be just ready, it will be irresistible. How about avoiding the spring rush? Let's be real for a second. I see this happen every single year. It's late March, the snow is melting, and suddenly the phone starts buzzing nonstop. Sellers call and say, "We're ready to list. Can you come by tomorrow?" And I always ask, "How's the home looking?" And they'll say something like, "Well, we still have to paint the bathroom, the stager hasn't come yet, and the backyard needs cleanup." Here's the problem. By then, everyone's already busy and you can't find a painter for 3 weeks. The photographer is shooting back-to-back listings, and suddenly, instead of launching your home on your terms, you are playing catch up. It's stressful and it often leads to missed opportunities. Buyers in April and May are serious. They're pre-approved, they're motivated, and they're ready to buy. You don't want to miss that wave because you weren't quite ready. So by starting now, you're flipping the script. You're in control. You're ready when the market's hot, not scrambling to get there. Let's talk about first impressions. When a buyer scrolls through listings online, and we all know that buyers will search online before even looking at homes, they decide in a few seconds whether to click through or whether to visit your property. Your photos, your lighting, your curb appeal, all of it works together to tell a story. And once they walk through the door, that story continues. A freshly painted front door, clean windows, organized closet. These small details don't go unnoticed. They whisper, "This home has been cared for." And that's what builds trust. I've seen buyers fall in love with a home before they're even finished their first tour, simply because it felt right, clean, and welcoming. Let me share a quick story. Last year, one of my sellers in Orleans started prepping in November. We walked through the house together, we made a plan, and tackled one project each month. By April was perfect. We listed, we had 3 days of showings, and sold it over asking. Meanwhile, other homes on the same street were still touching up paint. That is the power of preparation. How about financial and logistical readiness? Now let's get a little bit more strategic because preparation isn't just about what you see, it's also what you plan. If you're selling in 2026, take some time now to talk to the professionals in your corner. First of all, your mortgage broker. Find out if you'll face a penalty for breaking your mortgage early or if you can potentially port it into your next home. Number two is your lawyer. Understand the legal steps and your closing costs. This goes a long way. Number three is your financial planner. Think through how the sale fits into your long-term goals. And of course, don't forget about your realtor. When we start early, I can give you a complete picture what your home might sell for in today's market, what updates could bring the best return, and what timeline makes the most sense for you and your family. Plus, we can talk about your next move, whether you're upsizing, downsizing, or relocating. The earlier we plan, the smoother that transaction will be. Let's talk about market positioning and strategy. The real estate market is always changing. Interest rates, inventory, and buyer behavior all play a role. When you prepare early, we can monitor those trends and adapt your strategy. Maybe the sweet spot is to list mid-March before competition spikes, or maybe waiting until April gives you stronger buyer demand. Because we've already done the preparation, we can be flexible and ready to launch at the exact right time. That is what separates reactive sellers from strategic ones. We're not just putting up a sign on the lawn, we're executing a plan. How about a step-by-step seasonal plan? All right, let's make this super practical. Here's what you can start doing month by month if you want to sell in 2026. So October, November, right about now, schedule a consultation with your realtor for a home evaluation and a preparation plan. Walk through your home and make a list of repairs, updates, or improvements that need to be done. Also, get quotes from painters or contractors. They'll have better availability in the winter. Start your light decluttering, your storage room, closets, the garage. December, January, keep decluttering. Think less is more. Gather documents buyers will need and they'll want to see: your warranties, utility bills, renovation permits, property tax bills. These are all things that will probably be asked for. Update light fixtures, door handles, or faucets. These small touches modernize your space instantly. Take winter exterior photos if your landscaping looks great in snow. It can help show your home in all seasons. February and March, these are the final repairs and touch-ups. Pre-stage the home, neutral decor, fresh linens, bright lighting. Also, book your professional photographer, videographer, and drone operator. Plan your launch, target a listing date, open house schedule, and online marketing rollout. By April, you're not getting ready, you are ready. You will hit the market at full strength while others are still preparing and trying to catch up to you. So what happens when you're ready? When you prepare properly, the results speak for themselves. Homes that hit the market fully ready, clean, staged, priced strategically, tend to sell faster, attract more buyers, and get stronger offers because buyers will see the value in effort. They can tell when a seller has taken care of their home. They also compete harder. That's when you see multiple offers, quick sales, and top dollar results. And the best part, you enjoy a smoother, calmer process from start to finish. Here are my pro tips for 2026 home sellers. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with a few pro tips that can make a world of difference. Number one, start packing early, even if you're not moving yet. A few boxes a week clears space and makes moving day a breeze. Trust me, I've done this before. The earlier you start packing, the easier your move will be. Number two is invest in professional photography and video. Buyers fall in love online before they actually visit your home. High quality visuals are a non-negotiable in my business. Number three is don't skip the staging. Even simple staging, rearranging furniture, neutral decor, good lighting creates emotional impact. Number four is plan for curb appeal. Come spring, make sure your lawn, gardens, and front entry are ready to shine. Number five is stay flexible. The market can shift. If you've prepared well, you can adapt quickly and take advantage of opportunities. Remember, this is most likely your biggest asset. A little preparation goes a long way. So if you're serious about selling your home in 2026, don't wait for the snow to melt before you start planning. Let's have a chat right now. I can walk you through your home with you, create a personalized plan, and help you get your property spring ready long before the market gets busy. Preparation isn't about doing more work. It's about doing the right work at the right time. When your home looks its best, buyers notice, and that's when great results will happen. If you'd like my free pre-spring home prep checklist, click on the link in the description below or reach out anytime. I'm always happy to help guide you through the process from preparation to the sold sign. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you found it helpful, feel free to share it and hit the thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more straight talk on real estate. I will see you in the next video. But in the meantime, if you have any questions about getting your house ready to sell, make sure to give me a quick call, or you can always email me at jeanricher@jeanricher.com. Merci beaucoup et bonne journée.